Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, thanks so much for stopping by today. For today's video, I have for you my April BoxyCharm unboxing try-on style. This is the base box. I also have a brush set that I picked up off of Amazon that I'm going to be testing out today along with all the products. So if you would like to see how I got this look and what's in my box and how I liked these brushes, then why don't we go ahead and get started. Alright, so I've got you guys all zoomed in, so let's go ahead and find out what's in my box. I did take a peek just to figure out if I needed to put any complexion products on, or if there was something I was going to be trying before complexion products and whatnot. So first off, if you've never heard of BoxyCharm, BoxyCharm is a monthly subscription service, and what they provide are beauty items. So you've got makeup, you've got skincare, beauty tools, like makeup brushes. Every box also comes with a palette. Every box comes with 5 to 6 full-size items, and the price on this base box is $25 plus tax. Shipping is included. You do get to choose one item every month, so that's always nice. Oh, and then it's a great perk to be a member of BoxyCharm or a subscriber to BoxyCharm, because every month they also do the add-on where they have phenomenal deals, talking like 70 to 80% off of stuff. And there they have makeup, skincare, like home decorative products, like water tumblers. They have a whole plethora of stuff for really, really good prices. As an example, one time I got a Busy Art palette, which retails for $80. I got that for like $9. So just to give you an idea. And a lot of stuff that you may see in other people's boxes that maybe aren't in mine are a lot of times on the add-ons as well. So, and that date is coming up. So I think that date is actually the 19th. So I want to put that out there for you. All right, with all that being said, let's go ahead and get started. All right, I have my handy postal scale here. So we're gonna go ahead and weigh the box to see how much it weighs. All right, and my box this month weighs 1 pound, 5.0 ounces. So 1 pound, 5.0 ounces is how much it weighs. So for this month, it looks like the theme is Sweet Treats. So there you go, Sweet Treats. And my variation is C like Charlie, 21041111-BA. And I think BA stands for base. So there we go. All right, so let's go ahead and see what I got in my box, and let's get this show started. Okay, first thing I fill in here. This is I've never heard of this brand. It's Georgette Klinger, and it's a vitamin C mask. So that's what the outer packaging looks like right there. I'll open it. I'm not going to open the actual mask, but that's what it looks like right there, apparently. Let's see what it says. Revitalize, brighten, and even your complexion in minutes with a powerful infusion of vitamin C to protect your skin and prevent free radical damage while boosting collagen production. Our clay-based mask draws out impurities, allowing argan and avocado oils to nourish and revitalize your skin. Nutrient-rich algae extract moisturizes and softens skin, while, I don't know what that is, beta-glucans prevent damage and boost skin's immunity for a soft, healthy tone and texture. Alrighty. So again, I have a lot of masks open, so I'm not going to be using this today. This will be something that I'll try out in the future and I'll update y'all on. But let's go to our card and see what it says. So pretty much the same thing that I just read. Yep, exactly the same thing. And the manufacturer retail suggested price is $36 on this one. All right, next up, okay, reach in here and I'm going to pull out this Touch in Sol Pretty Filter Icy Sherbet Primer. I know that some people have gotten this in the past. I never have, so I'm looking forward to this. I believe this was my choice item, so I'm definitely looking forward to trying this out. I love Touch in Sol items, so excited about that. So this is what the card says about the Touch in Sol Pretty Filter Icy Sherbet Primer. It says, lock in your looks in place and keep them cool with Icy Sherbet Primer. This gel primer has an instant cooling effect once applied that hydrates and preps skin for makeup. The formula is silicone free with water capturing technology to lock in moisture and leave your skin feeling silky smooth. So, oh, and the price on that is $32. Okay. Let's see, the next thing I see in here is this right here. She is beautiful. The girl on the packages. This is Dragon Lash Tubing Mascara. I've never heard of the brand. Huh. Let's see what it says. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that. So let's say Queen Studio Dragon Lash Mascara. I don't know, I may be butchering the name of the brand. It's QVEEN, so I apologize if I'm butchering the name of the brand. It says, instantly create the look of lash extensions with Dragon Lash Mascara. This lash doubling, volumizing mascara lengthens and separates, giving you flirty, instantly black lashes. Dragon Lash Mascara is a semi-permanent, high-gloss, black tubing mascara. Unlike conventional wax-based mascaras, tubing mascaras contain polymers that wrap around the lashes, creating tubes so they don't smudge or flake. Plus, they're easy to remove, making you less likely to experience lash fallout during removal. Hooray for healthy lashes. And the MSRP on this is $18. Okay, oh, let's see. Next up, I got this Mana Kadar Pluck It 2-piece tweezer set. I mean, we can always use tweezers, right? And I actually, because I know I was getting these, left some brow hairs that needed to be plucked. So we'll try them out and see how they compare to my trusty Tweezerman. So we'll test that out shortly. And then the last thing in here is in a kind of unassuming packaging, but it is an eyeshadow palette. It is a Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette, and I think it was made specifically for BoxyCharm. This is the Ayana 5 eyeshadow palette, and this is what it looks like. Let me open it up so you don't see the glare. So it's a very neutral palette. We'll see, but anyways, I am super excited about this one. This is a very simple, neutral, beautiful palette. It has 3 mattes and it looks like 2 shimmers, so we'll be making a look with this today as well. Natasha Denona Ayana eyeshadow palette, a special edition palette created exclusively for BoxyCharm, featuring 5 ultra pigmented, neutral, cool toned shades in a range of muted browns with a touch of a sparkling metal green tourmaline. Inspired by the Japanese meaning of aya, meaning color and design, combined with na, meaning elegant, graceful, and delicate. It's the perfect everyday palette to create sophisticated, classic looks as well as evening looks with a super glam finish. Formulated with Natasha's signature blendable, user-friendly formulas and the highest quality pure color pigments, dazzling chroma crystals, and luminous pearls. Suitable for every skin tone, cruelty-free, and allergen-free. And the retail on that is $48, and it says it's a Boxy exclusive. So there you go. So you're only going to be able to get this if you are a BoxyCharm member or you buy it from a BoxyCharm member. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. I am going to start, I guess, with the, we'll do the primer first. That way it can start sinking in, and then we'll pluck the eyebrows. All right, so this is what it looks like. It's a really pretty, beautiful, actually. I think the packaging is beautiful. Really pretty pink packaging. And it's a twist off. That is what it looks like. It smells kind of fruity floral, more floral, like a typical skincare floral. All right, it feels silicone-y kind of, but it's a silicone free. Ooh, and I do feel it cooling. No longer feels silicone-y. It feels more like a gel. As it's kind of going into my skin. And it sinks in really, really well, really fast. And it does feel very moisturizing. There we go. That's really nice. I really like the way that feels. It's, I mean, it really just sunk right in. So I really do like that. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and open up these tweezers here. It comes with two. There's the really, really pointy tip, and then there's the slant tip. Yeah, so the slant tip, this one right here, is the one I'm more used to using. But if I need to, I'll use the pointy one too. But let's see how this stacks up to my tweezerman that I'm used to. All right, so get in and see. I don't know if y'all can see my hairs, but yeah, that one came out nicely. I would say that they're nice and sharp, and they seem to be grabbing the hairs very well. They work. I prefer my tweezermen, but my tweezermen are probably more expensive. Hold on, let me look at the card and I can tell y'all for sure, because I don't think I read that. It says, it's time to say pluck it to bad brows. This tweezer set contains one slanted tweezer for precise plucking and one pointed tweezer to isolate a single hair in a large area. A long handle provides a more controlled tweeze, and the value on those is $18. So $18 for two, I think that's not bad. Now I haven't tried the pointed ones yet, but they look really sharp. And like I said, the slanted ones were really sharp, and they gripped really well. So yeah, I would, if you need some tweezers and you know, these are in the pop-up shop or something like that, then yeah, I would recommend them. Okie dokie, let's see what's next. We have my primer on. Foundation, I'm going to use a trusty standby so that I know for sure that it's, if something goes wrong, it's the primer and not the foundation. This is the tint, the Lancome Tint Idole Ultra 24-hour makeup in 215 buff BUFN. So buff neutral, I guess is what that stands for. Anyways, I use this all the time. This is one of my favorites. I'm going in with a Jessup Buffer, number 104. And see, as you can see, it is very much shaped like the Sigma F80. So that's what we're going to kind of be comparing this to today, although I'm not doing a side-by-side comparison. I'm just doing a quick, let's test these brushes out and see, and I'll continue to play with these brushes, you know, and incorporate them into my rotation to see how I like them. Because like I said, they were really affordable. They were, actually, I think I wrote it down on here what I paid. And it's Amazon, so you know prices fluctuate. But it was $34.43 is what I paid, and that might have included tax. I don't know. And I'll make sure to link the set down below and all that stuff too, so that you can easily find it on Amazon. It will not be an affiliate link. I don't have magic links yet or anything like that. Well, I would say that that did a really good job of blending in my foundation. Okay, let me put a little bit more foundation just right where my dark spots are. They seem to be like really wanting to show up on me lately here. And I got a few videos to film, so I want to be camouflaged. You want to look nice in all of them. But there you go. Alright, I'm going to use e.l.f. Camo Hydrating Concealer next. This is in the shade Fair Rose. Okay. I don't think I've tried this shade yet. I've been kind of, playing around with the shades. I kind of mix and match with the Camo concealer, so I wanted to see how I like this one compared to my other lighter ones. So this is a Jessup number 142 Concealer Buffer. Alright, so we're just gonna blend that concealer in real quick. It's doing a great job of blending the concealer, so no complaints. And from my understanding, and I don't remember where I read this or heard this or whatever, but my understanding is that Jessup is like a kind of a name brand over in like China, mainland China or Hong Kong. So they're really good quality brushes from my past experience, because I do have a few that I had picked up like on eBay. And mostly eye brushes, and I really do like them. You'll hear me every once in a while say I'm using a Jessup tapered blending brush or whatever the case may be. So I liked those, so I thought, okay, well, let's go ahead and give a set a try. An affordable set, because like I said, they are very affordable for that this whole thing, including the brush that I use for my foundation. Like I said, it was only $34.98, and I'm pretty sure that included tax. So let's set this all over shader, but I like this for under my eyes because this is too big for my eyelid. And then we're going to go in with the Essence Brighten Up. I love this powder. It's a banana powder. Here, if I open it, you can see there's just a slight tinge of yellow. Like if I put something white next to it, then you can see the difference. But I love it because there's, like I said, just a slight tinge of yellow. Let's set these real quick using this shader brush. Seems to be working perfectly. It is a little scratchy. This is a natural hair brush. So some of these brushes are natural, some are synthetic. Okay, so there we go. There's my under eyes done. I'm going to powder the rest of my face with the number 7 Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Translucent Finishing Powder and the shade Light. And I do have a couple powder brushes here. This powder brush. Alright, so let's use this all over my face just to set my base. That worked beautifully as well. This one's very soft. So far the foundation brush was extremely soft. The concealer brush was very soft. The shader brush was a little scratchy. And the powder brush was super soft and applied with no problem. Let's see, next step would be, normally my routine would probably be contour. Like having a Quan, I just used the sculpting powder right here. What did this say? Face shape, yeah, number 110, face shape, that's what I'm going to use. Alright, so dip in there. I would say this is a pretty dense brush, so, you know, go in lightly, but it, yeah, it's blending this out very well. I think that blended in really well. I'm happy with it, and it was super soft. All right, next up is the bronzer. I would say would probably be my best pick for, yeah, for a bronzer. So this is the Jessup 101 Luxe Face Definer. I'm going to use that for bronzer. Oh, and for bronzer I'm using the L'Oreal Lumi Bronze It in 01 Light. This is a very soft brush, not scratchy at all so far. And these have been washed, FYI, because they come smelling very factory. So I did wash them with just some gentle shampoo, and I had no issues with them. Very minimal shedding, like on the natural hair, which is normal. I had very minimal shedding on any of the brushes, honestly. So, and I'm not having any shedding right now. Okie dokie. So that was lovely. That was nice and soft, not scratchy. Next up we're gonna do blush. For blush, I'm gonna use from this e.l.f. Bite Size Duo. This is the shade Lychee right here. Oh, I guess if I open it, you can see it better. It's kind of a peachy, pink, neutral color. So, oh, I'm using a Jessup 127 Luxe Sheer Cheek is what this is called. So like it's an angled and it's skinny. Very nice. I like actually how small this is because I have a lot more control over it. Oh, there's one hair. I don't know if that came from, oh, there's another hair. That might have come from the bronzer brush. I like to blend this in with my bronzer a little bit just to make it more of a realistic look, in my opinion. Okay, and then for my highlighter, let's use this one. Let's use Ofra's Star Island, one of my absolute favorites, right here. Okay, for that, we're going in with this Jessup 105 Luxe Highlight Brush. Right there. Very nice. And I would say that that brush works just fine for highlight. I don't know if I'd use it for highlight all the time or if I'd use it for something else. Kind of like this maybe for a contour, but for a highlight, it's working really well. I'm kind of blending this into my blush a little bit to make my blush a little radiant. Okay, so there we go. There's the highlighter. The brush was very soft. No complaints with the brush. It picked it up very well. Happy with that. I can do my hourglass. Whatchamacallit? Dim light. What do they call it? Ambient lighting powders. Okay, we're gonna use this definer, number 103 definer buffer. This might be more for like creams and whatnot, but we're gonna give it a go and see how we like it. Yeah, I wouldn't use this for powder in the future, but it worked. It's working. This is, I would say, definitely more for, I would use it more for probably buffing and cream products, putting on foundation, stuff like that. But it did work just fine to add that powder to my face. It's just so dense, I feel like it picks up way too much powder. So I just don't think it's the right brush for the job, but I wanted to try it and it's soft and there you go. But I would say, yeah, definitely use this more towards, you know, really like buffing and blending stuff in. But it was very nice. All right, so there's that. So I think it's time to move on to the eyes. So there are still a few face brushes that I'll show y'all. So we have 3 face brushes that we didn't get to use today. This is the number 122 Petite Stippling brush right here. So I'll use that in the future. This is a face paint, 109 Luxe face paint. I don't know, I would probably, here, let me see if I can show you the, kind of the shape of it more. Yeah, so there you go. This one's called Face Paint. So for this, I'm thinking it'd be great for cream contour. Right in those hollows right there. And then last but not least is the number 125 stippling brush, which is a good standard to have, especially for cream products. Stippling brushes apply cream products very well, or if you're, like say, using a bronzer that's a little bit too deep for you, stippling brushes aren't as dense, so it'll kind of help blend a little bit better. That's another suggestion there, but there you go. So I used all of the other face brushes and I'm really happy with them. So I so far would recommend this set. Like I said, will continue to use it, continue to wash it, make sure it holds up, and continue to update you guys. But I have a feeling these are going to be in my rotation going forward. They're really nice and you just can't beat the price. And I like the shape of the eye brushes too, so that made me really excited. Alright, so let's go ahead and put on an eye primer. I've got my standard Ulta matte eye primer in the shade Nude. I could use this crease shader brush. This is the number 233 crease shader brush. It's kind of large for my lid, so I figure as far as like doing just the lid, so maybe it'll work better all over my eye. This would be great for a cut crease. Okay, so I would say, again, blending in, no problems. This one is just a teensy bit rough, but not too bad, but I have a lot of control with it, so I think a lot of that also is the angle that I am pressing it at as to whether or not it itches or feels scratchy. Not really itches, feels scratchy. All right, there we go. So let's get started with our Natasha Denona palette. The Iona palette right here. We're going to start in the crease with this kind of baby poop mustardy kind of brown right here. I'm going to start that in the crease. For that, I'm using Jessup Luxe Soft Crease number 221 right here. I'll just dip in there and bring that through my crease. Okay, I'm back. I've got that shade, what's it called, I wonder? Oh, Harlow. Yeah, so I've got that shade Harlow blended all through my crease. While I was off camera, I did go ahead and do my brows. I used the Benefit Precisely My Brow in the shade 5. So I did go ahead and do that while I was off camera and just blended in that one shade in my crease. So Next up, we're gonna jump to this darker shade right here, which looks like it's called Crease. Let's try, ooh, this was a good one. A 227 Luxe Soft Definer. I like that. It's not quite like the E25, but it seems like it's a little bit flat. Flatter than the other tapered brushes. So, all right, we're gonna add that into the crease and blend it all in, maybe a little bit on the outer corner because this is pretty deep. Now this brush is a little bit scratchy. I'm pretty sure it's natural hair. It is a little scratchy, but it is blending beautifully, so there you go. See, it blends in beautifully. All right, I'm gonna finish blending and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I have the shade Crease blended through my crease. So now we have Harlow, I think that's what it was called. Yep, Harlow, and we have Crease blended through the crease. So that's where we're at. Next up, we're going to add this shade Lash Line to the outer corner just to deepen it up just a teensy bit. But I'm going to be very gentle with it because it's a very deep brown, I think. And I'm going to use a smaller brush for that, something more tapered. This is the Jessup 231 Petite Crease right here. So that's what we're going to use to dip into that shade called Lash Line. I guess Natasha suggests using this on your lash line, like as an eyeliner. So maybe we'll do that today. That's a good idea. I never really line my upper lash line, but I think doing it with eyeshadows looks really nice. This brush is working great. Little scratchy. The white ones seem a little scratchy, but blend really well. So I guess it's a give and a take. So yeah, you can see how well that blended out that real deep shade. I mean, that shade is almost black, so it did a really good job, I think, blending it out. Alrighty, so I get to choose between two shimmers, it looks like. I'm pretty sure what I'm going to do is use both of them. I think I'm going to use the green on my lid, and I'll use this middle one right here called Satin Skin on my inner corners. So that's what we'll do. All right, so let's find a shader brush. This is a shader brush. This is a 234 Luxe Smoky Shader. That's what it looks like right there. Okay, we're gonna dip into the green. Well, let's try it dry. Because Natasha's shadows usually do really well dry. That's a pretty green, but I feel like we're gonna have to spray it to give it some oomph. So let me grab my trusty spray bottle of water and spray my brush. There we go. That's stepping up the shimmer. That's what I wanted. So there we go, that's what we look like right there. Do the same thing on the other eye. I love that we're getting Natasha palettes in BoxyCharm. How amazing is that? $25 for BoxyCharm. And I'm getting a $50 palette essentially, in addition to everything else. Okay, I think we're pretty even. Trying to look at myself in the mirror that's right down below the ring light, or the camera. I think I'm even. We're gonna say I'm even. I did like the idea of doing the lash line, but we need to do the lower first. So for that I'm gonna use the smudger brush. Oh, actually let's do the inner corner. Okay, this is a 237 detail shader. Oh, I love that. That's perfect for satin skin. Right there. Oh, and please excuse my nails. I know they look horrible. I haven't been feeling well, so I haven't felt up to doing them or going to the salon. That's the reason you haven't really seen many videos from me either the last week. I've been really sick. It's really pretty. I don't know if you can see that, but I really like it. And I did spray it. And I like to bring this down on my lower lash line just a little bit. I did get a little bit of fallout from that green, or, well, I don't know, it could have been from the browns. I just see some dark fallout. So let's see if I can brush this off with the stippling brush. That'll be perfect because it has, here we go, this stippling brush. I don't know if you can see there, I've got some fallout. We're going to just gently sweep it off. And I think it's gone. Yeah. So not applying too much pressure and just gently sweeping it off. Perfect. All right, so let's now do our lower lash line with the smudger brush right here. This is a Jessup 226 smudger right here. We're going to start with the darkest shade, lash line, right here. Lash line. I'm going to start with that. Then we'll go in with that. And then we'll blend with that, like I always do. But I'll show y'all as I go along. Okay, with the Luxe pencil number 230 Luxe pencil brush, I'm going to now blend with this shade right here called Crease. And then after that I'll go in with Harlow right here and blend. So first we're starting with Crease with a pencil brush. A little scratchy. Doing a great job blending, but it is a little scratchy. I will not lie. I don't know if these will soften up with more use. I hope so. Because I really like the shape and the performance of them. Okay, and now I'm going into Harlow, which was that very first shade that we went into. That kind of mustardy or baby poop brown color. Alrighty, so let's use our liner brush. There are two different ones here. You've got your detailed liner, which is number 312. So you can see that's super small. And then you also have a wing liner, number 317. So I don't, and they also have, whoops, oh, that's a brow liner right here. I think I'm going to use the wing one. I'm not going to do winged liner, but I like the shape of this one. And again, just as a reminder, I'm dipping into this deepest shade here and just lining my upper lash line with this. There we go. feel like that helps define the eye. So that's what we're looking like. Alright, there we go. So this is what we're looking like. Eyes are done. As far as like the eyeshadow goes, I would say. Let me use a blank blending brush, and I'm just gonna blend up at the top up here just to make sure it's nice and diffused. Kind of do that over here too. My outer corner, make sure it's nice and diffused without anything on the brush. Alright, now it is time for mascara. And I do have a mascara for us to try out, so let's go ahead and curl my lashes real quick. Alright, lashes are curled. There we go. Look at that packaging, that's fancy looking. It's a dragon, that makes sense, because it's dragon lash. Alright, cool. Here we go. Wish me luck. That is what the brush looks like. It's one of those real skinny plastic ones. I think it's circular all the way around. Alright, let's see. Ow, it's a scratchy brush. It doesn't pick up a ton on the brush because it's so skinny, and I don't know. Maybe it is a little flat on one side. It is. I don't know if I'll be able to get that to come across, but it's kind of flat on one side and curved on the other. So there it's kind of flat, but see there it's kind of curved if I curve it the other, or turn it the other way. But it is giving me length. I am seeing some volume now. And it is separating my lashes pretty well. So far I like it. Can't say that I love it yet because it hasn't given me the full amount of volume that I want. Plus we're working with real sparse lashes here. Alright, there is one coat on both lashes. So I see a little bit of a difference. I'm going to go with a second coat, and we'll see if we see any more building. Since this is a tubing mascara, it should build upon itself. It's kind of hard to brush through once you've got that first coat on there, so I don't know how much you can build up, build this up, or maybe you have to just kind of stick to one eye at a time. I'm not sure. I'll have to continue playing with this. So there's a second coat, so there's only one coat, and there's the second coat. So I can see a little bit of a difference. I'll continue to use it and see how I like it. And keep y'all updated. So there we go with that. I need a spoolie because I have some mascara right here. Okay, so if you can see right there, I have mascara. So if I just gently use my spoolie to just barely scrape at that, it goes away. It just flakes right off. And then that way you don't have to worry about smudging your mascara. So that's how to fix those kind of mistakes. Alright, so let's go through everything, y'all. Because this was quite a bit to go through. I covered quite a bit. The brush set, I really like it. I will continue to play with it, like I said. I'll have it in my rotation. Some of them were a little scratchy, but I liked the shape of them enough to put up with that. And I feel like the more I use them and the more I wash them, and maybe I'll use a little conditioner on them next time, on the natural hair ones, then maybe they'll be softer. I don't know. I'll continue to play with them and I'll just keep y'all updated. But I mean, it's a huge set. These are the only eye brushes we didn't use. So it was the detail liner. I showed y'all that one. Then there's a petite eye blender. So So that's what that looks like. And then there is a brow liner. So I guess like to do your brows. Or of course you could use it as a liner. It's just a little bit thicker. So those are the only 3 eye brushes I didn't use. And I showed y'all the face brushes I didn't use. Everything else I used. So I can speak to all of it. All of them performed very well. They all blended very well. Some of them are a little scratchy, and I let you know that. That's not a game changer for me. Especially for that price, for that many brushes. I mean, usually getting a nice quality brush set like this, like for example, if you were going to get a Sigma set with this many pieces, you would probably be paying about $200. So, and with a really, really good discount, maybe $150. So I think that this is a pretty good value. This is a really good value for the number of brushes that you're getting. And 10 face brushes, okay, and 15 eye brushes. So yeah, that's a really, really good value for what I've paid for them. So I will make sure to link that brush set down in the description box below. They have other brush sets out there too. And I think they sell some individual ones too. So there you go. So this was today's Boxy. Let's take down the hair. Oh, we need a lip. I've gotten used to Boxy having a lip. We don't have a lip. I just grabbed this is always on my vanity. It's the Charlotte Tilbury in Pillow Talk. Basically, Your Lips But Better shade. That's what that looks like right there. Put that on real quick to finish out the look, and we'll be done. And I'll tell y'all how I feel about everything. I love this. Even when I have chapped lips, it doesn't accentuate them. So, and like I said, it's totally Your Lips But Better color for me. So I really like it. So there you go. There is the finished look. Let's go over everything we tried today. So the brush set. This is the box that it comes in, by the way. Right here. So, this is I'm really happy with this brush set so far. Like I said, I'll continue using them, washing them, and, you know, putting them in my rotation so that I can update y'all and let you know how they continue to perform, going forward. So, alright, so what did I think about this box? I would say the primer feels really nice. Obviously, it's something I'm going to have to continue to use and try it with other foundations and wear it longer to see, you know, if it really makes a difference in the longevity of the makeup, because otherwise, what's the point? But it did feel very moisturizing. It is fragranced, but the fragrance went away as soon as I put it on my face, so I do like this so far. I will continue using it. The mascara I am underwhelmed by, but again, it may be user error. Next time I will try, like I said, to just do one eye at a time and build upon it until I get it where I want it, and then move on to the next one, just because it seems like this formula dries really fast. So I don't know if that'll make a difference or if that'll just make it a hot mess. Who knows? But the only way to find out is to give it a try. And then next up I received the tweezers, which, you know, I mean, not that exciting. They're tweezers, but I only use a slanted one up here. It performed very well. Almost as good as my Tweezerman tweezers, so there you go. And for a set of 2, I think that $18, I think it said it was. Let me see. I think $18 is acceptable for that, because they're nice and heavy and good. They feel like good quality. So yeah, I'm happy to have those. You can, you know, never have too many tweezers laying around. You never know when you need them. Let's see, next up, I didn't try this today, and will probably not be trying it for a little while, just because I have so many masks open. But I will update you guys after I used it for the first time. So just keep an eye out for that. And then last but not least was the Natasha Denona palette, the Iona palette. I am very happy with this palette. So I thought it was beautiful. Everything blended like a dream, just like all of her palettes do. Her mattes are so easy to blend, and the shimmers are usually next level. This one isn't as bright as some of her others, but I like the color a lot, so I'm actually okay with that. I mean, if I really wanted to brighten it up, I could add some you know, highlighter in the middle or something to brighten up the green, but I like this color of green, this shade of green, so I'm going to leave it as is. So I'm very pleased with this eyeshadow palette. I can't say enough how excited I am to get Natasha Denona products and BoxyCharm, guys. $25, and this is a $48 palette, so just this alone, you know, definitely makes the box worth it. I do have a link down below to link you to go sign up for BoxyCharm. I am not an affiliate. I think all they give me is like charms, which are basically points that take dollars off of they've got like a shop called the Charm Shop, or Charm Room or whatever. But I don't think I get any benefits really other than that. I mean, but I'll take the charm points if you want to click on my link and sign up through there. But otherwise, if you don't feel comfortable doing that and you want to sign up for BoxyCharm, then definitely go to BoxyCharm and check them out. Also, a place I recommend checking out is My Subscription Addiction. It's a blog. Yeah, I think it's a blog. Or website, and they do all kinds of spoilers and whatnot on there, so just be warned there if you don't like seeing spoilers. But a lot of times, if there are any special coupons, like for signing up to be a new member for BoxyCharm, you can maybe get something free along with your box, so I would keep an eye on that too if you were considering signing up for BoxyCharm. So there you go. With all that being said, that was a lot that I shared with you. I did a full face. I tried out all of these makeup brushes. I tried out everything that came in BoxyCharm. So with all that being said, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope that you are having a great day or evening wherever you are in this world. And I look forward to talking to you again soon. Please consider subscribing and ringing that notification bell so that you will be notified of all my future content. Until then, stay well, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!